How about this for a thought? AI companies are becoming the architects of the future, but what happens when they start shaping the very infrastructure of our lives?
That's a big question, and it's one we'll definitely explore today. Let's get started.
Welcome to DeActa Daily Digest. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Juniper. Here are today's top stories.
Let's start with Boost Run ringing the NASDAQ opening bell. It's not just a ceremonial gesture, it's a statement. This company, which specializes in AI cloud infrastructure and high-performance computing, is stepping into the spotlight in a big way.
It really is. And their partnership with NVIDIA, especially holding exemplar cloud status on the Blackwell architecture, positions them as a major player in the tech world. This isn't just about being another tech company. It's about being a cornerstone of the AI revolution.
Exactly. Think about it. AI is becoming integral to almost every industry, from healthcare to finance to entertainment. Companies like Boost Run are providing the computational backbone that makes all of this possible. Without them, the AI-driven tools and innovations we rely on wouldn't exist.
That's such a good point. And ringing the bell at NASDAQ is more than symbolic. It's a signal to investors and competitors that they're ready to scale. Andrew Karos, the CEO, must have felt immense pride standing there in Times Square.
It's a moment that says, we've arrived. But it also makes me wonder about the ripple effects. As companies like Boost Run grow, how will they influence the broader tech ecosystem? Will they drive innovation, or will they create new challenges we haven't even considered yet?
That's a fascinating question. And it's not just about the technology itself. It's about the societal and economic impacts. For example, as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, what happens to industries and jobs that rely on traditional methods?
Right. And that's the double-edged sword of innovation. It creates opportunities, but it also disrupts. Speaking of disruption, let's pivot to a story that's shaking up the geopolitical landscape. The IDF chief's remarks about Iran's nuclear program being delayed.
This is such a complex and layered issue. Lieutenant Gen Eyal Zamir's comments were striking. He described Iran's leadership as being under immense pressure, with their military capabilities significantly diminished and their nuclear program delayed by years.
And it's not just about the military aspect, it's about the broader implications. Zamir painted a picture of a regime in disarray, with an economy that's collapsing and citizens who are unaware of the full extent of the consequences. It's a grim assessment.
What really stood out to me was the mention of Operation Roaring Lion. Israel has clearly been taking proactive measures to address what they see as existential threats. And now, with the arrival of the Boeing KC-46 tanker, they're bolstering their capabilities even further.
That tanker, nicknamed Gideon, isn't just a new piece of equipment. It's a strategic asset. It extends the operational range of Israeli fighters and enhances their ability to operate in distant theaters. It's a game changer, especially in a region as volatile as the Middle East.
And the timing of its arrival during a ceremony at Nevatim Air Base speaks volumes. It's not just about logistics, it's about sending a message. Israel is prepared and ready for whatever comes next.
And then there's the other side of the story, the draft memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran. If the details reported by Iranian state television are accurate, it's a fascinating development. The idea of U.S. forces withdrawing from the region, sanctions being lifted, and a naval blockade being removed, it's a lot to digest.
What stood out to me was the conditional nature of the draft. Tehran emphasized that they wouldn't act without tangible verification. That speaks to a deep mistrust, which isn't surprising given the history between these nations.
And it's not just about the draft itself, it's about the broader implications. If this framework were to be converted into a UN Security Council resolution, it could reshape the dynamics of the entire region.
But at the same time, you have Israel making it clear that they're not letting their guard down. Major Gen Omer Tischler's comments about the Air Force's role in striking Hezbollah, supporting ground forces, and targeting senior Hamas figures, it's a reminder of how interconnected and volatile this region is.
It's almost like a chess game, isn't it? Every move is calculated, every piece has a purpose. The tanker isn't just about logistics, it's about strategy. And the IDF's readiness for multi-front warfare underscores the gravity of the situation.
And while all of this is happening, there's this undercurrent of diplomacy. The possibility of converting the draft agreement into a UN Security Council resolution, if a final deal is reached, it feels like a high-stakes balancing act. And
It does. And it makes you wonder, can diplomacy and military strategy coexist in a way that leads to lasting peace? Or are they always going to be at odds?
that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's shift gears to something a bit lighter, but no less impactful: the WNBA's most dynamic playmakers. This list got me thinking about how much the league has evolved over the past 30 years.
It's incredible, isn't it? From its inaugural season in 1997 to now, the WNBA has grown so much, and this list of playmakers, it's a testament to the talent and skill that has defined the league.
Chelsea Gray topping the list as the point god feels so fitting. She's not just a great player, she's a game changer. Her ability to read the defense, make clutch plays, and lead her team, it's next level.
And what I love about Gray is her versatility. She's not just about the assists. She's a clutch shooter, a leader, and someone who can improvise when the moment demands it. It's no wonder she's been so successful with the Las Vegas Aces.
Then there's Ticha Penicheiro, who was known for her magician-like passing. Watching her play was like watching art in motion. She didn't just pass the ball, she created opportunities out of thin air.
Exactly. And Sue Bird, what can you say about her that hasn't already been said? She was the steady heartbeat of the Seattle Storm for nearly 2 decades. Her leadership, her decision-making. It's no surprise she's the all-time assists leader.
Caitlin Clark being on this list at such a young age is remarkable. She's already breaking records and redefining what it means to be a playmaker in the league. It's exciting to think about what she'll accomplish in the years to come.
And then you have players like Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker, who brought their own unique styles to the game. Taurasi's scoring and playmaking in crunch time, Parker's ability to run the break like a guard despite being a forward. It's also impressive.
What strikes me about this list is how diverse the styles of play are. Each player brought something different to the table, whether it was flair, grit, or a calm, steady presence. It's a reminder of how much basketball is both a team sport and an individual art form.
And it's not just about the players. It's about the league as a whole. The WNBA has become a platform for showcasing incredible talent, but also for advocating for social justice, equality, and change. It's about more than basketball.
That's such a great point. The WNBA has always been about pushing boundaries, both on and off the court. And as it celebrates its 30th season, it's clear that its impact goes far beyond the game itself.
Absolutely. So whether we're talking about AI companies shaping the future, geopolitical tensions that could reshape the world, or athletes redefining what's possible in sports, one thing is clear. We're living in a time of incredible change and opportunity.
Well said. And with that, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. Any final thoughts?
Just that it's a privilege to explore these stories and see how they connect to the bigger picture. There's always more to learn, more to understand, and more to discuss.
Couldn't agree more. Until next time.